Hey guys, this is AR Cards back with another video this week. Tonight, Jake and we are going to do a little recap of some of our most valuable cards in our collection. On my side, I just picked out my top 10 most valuable cards because you guys will see pretty quickly that Jake's collection is quite a bit better than mine at the moment. So I'm going to do my top 10 most valuable, and Jake is going to do his top 25 most valuable cards. So we're just going to kind of show them and kind of talk about how much they are maybe at the time, and then we'll just keep rolling through the video. My first one, I believe I picked this up this year at a Paragould card show. A 66 Topps Mantle, and I believe it's going for around 150, I think, at the moment. So somewhere in there, but I know it's not just like a crazy value, but it's for me right now. This is one of my more valuable cards in my collection. So, and I think Mantles. I mean, we all know if you're a vintage baseball guy. I mean, it's never going to lose that much value. It may dip a little here and there, but I think for the most part, it's going to have some value forever.
I'll say can't go wrong with Mantle at all.
Next up, I have this 58 Topps Orlando Cepeda rookie auto. And, I mean, I love the way this card looks, and to have the autograph on a rookie card. And I think this one, it's kind of tough to find comps. I really can't remember exactly how much I bought it for. But if I was to put it up for sale right now, I think we said like 175 maybe or so for this.
Because whenever we were looking, I think a 4 was like around the 115, 120 range. That card looks better than a 4 with the auto, so I think 175 would be a fair grade.
Yeah, so I'd probably put about 175ish on this one. So I just love the way that card looks. So I think it's a really cool looking card. Next up, this is one of my favorites from this year. Jake and we did a big PSA send-off that you guys can probably catch on the video or on the channel in one of our earlier videos. But this 2004 Bowman Sterling, Adam Wainwright jersey autograph, came back a PSA 10, so I was super happy with that. And I think this one right now, do we say 200?
There's only been one sale this year, and it did 195.
195. So yeah, I would just say $200 on this one. So once again, we're huge Cardinals fans, so I was pumped about this PSA return for this Wainwright. And I have about a $200 value on that right now. So
and a pop 8.
Yeah, pop 8.
Pop.
So that's always awesome. This one. This is a 1962 Topps Ernie Davis. We don't do this a whole lot of football on this channel, but if you're not familiar with this story, I kind of talked about it in one of the earlier videos on our channel when we sent this in to get graded. But I believe he won the Heisman in college, and I believe it was like right after his rookie year in the NFL. I think he died of leukemia, I believe it was, and someone could correct me on that, but he was a big star, I think, or going to be a big star. But anyway, I believe this card, I looked it up, and I think the most recent comp was about $220. So it was a really cool story how I found this, too. Me and my dad were literally just digging through some shoe boxes in his garage, and he found this in a shoe box, and we sent it off, and it came back a 4. So super happy with that one, about a $220 value on that 62 Ernie Davis. Next one up, this one is kind of a weird one. It's a 54 Topps Willie Maze, a PSA 1. And, I mean, the centering looks pretty solid. There's a tape smudge right there, and like a little weird mark on his arm. You guys can see the little white spot right there. I think I overpaid for it a bit at the show that I bought it at. I can't remember specifically how much I paid. I think I got this and a Reggie Jackson rookie for like a little bit over $300. I don't remember really, but what did we say this one was? I forgot. I think it was like
the 250.
250. Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a Willie Maze, an early Maze. I mean, the 54 set's really cool.
I'm saying if I was selling that card, I would have a premium set on that because of the color and the way it looks. And 99% of the vintage dealers that you see would have a premium on that card, though, because of the eye appeal. I mean, that card is amazing.
Yeah, so I'd probably say around the 250 mark or so for that one. Let me get this thing. Next up, got another football one. When I am doing football, I'm a huge Chiefs fan. So obviously, Mahomes is Chiefs quarterback. He's probably one of my favorite players in the NFL at the moment. I think I got this a couple of years ago, actually, when I first started collecting. I got it for like $200 or so. and now it's rose up to about $300 or so in a PSA 9. So I've done pretty good on this card so far, and Mahomes has been kind of struggling this year just a little bit. The Chiefs receivers, I think, are not helping him out much, but hopefully he will continue to rise in value and just have a Hall of Fame career and continue to be more valuable. This is I love this card. A 49 Bowman Stan Musial. I got this from the Paragould card show, I believe this year. It might have been last year, actually. I really can't specifically remember.
Did you get the same day I got the Copac?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd been last year.
Was it last year? Yeah. I think so. I think I got this for like $300, guys, and I didn't check the comps on this one before the video, but I think the last time I did check, I think it was like $350 or $75 or somewhere in there. So it's north of $300, I believe, and I just love the color on these 49 Bowmans, and I mean Stan Musial, Cardinal Great, so love that card. I would say about $325 or $50, somewhere in there probably on that one. Next up, this one's kind of a heartbreaker. It still obviously has value. It's Mike Trout with the 2011 Topps Update PSA 9. I got this when he was like crashing in value, and I got $800 on it. Like, that's how much I spent on it. And at the time, that was like a steal because it had been like $1,000 or $1,100, and he just crashed there. I think one of his injuries, and he hasn't gotten really much more healthy since then. And I think it's like, what would you say, 400 now or 450?
I think 450 was the last.
About 450. So I am way down on this card right now, but I'm still probably gonna hang on to it just because it's a Mike Trout, and I may never get really another chance to get one again. So
I say, even if that card is crashing, that card is always going to be iconic. It's just going to be just like the Griffey 89 Upper Deck. It's just going to be iconic.
Yep. Next up, probably my favorite card in my whole collection is this 59 Topps Bob Gibson. I got this card for, I believe, like $500 or $515 maybe. And I think the comps are a little bit all over the place, but I think for a PSA 3, I guess what I'm saying is I think this one looks beautiful, and I would probably have about $550 on it, which I think there are some PSA 3 comps around that number. So yeah, if I was to sell it today, I would have at least $550 on it probably, because I think this is a beautiful PSA 3. And me and Jake have looked at it, and there's really not a whole lot that we see. I mean, we're not professional graders, but it's centered pretty solid, and the corners are fairly sharp, and it's just that's my favorite card in my collection. So
I don't know how that card got a 3. I really don't.
So coming in at number 1 for my collection, it's pretty similar in value to the Bob Gibson, but I have this Satchel Page, 53 Topps Satchel Page. It also is around the $550 mark, I believe, for some of its more recent comps. And I think I got this one for, I think I actually overpaid a little bit on it. I think I got it for $600. So it's actually kind of dipped a little bit since I've bought it, but it is still probably around the most valuable card in my collection. And I mean, I just love this card. I mean, this is one of the cards that I wanted since I started collecting, especially getting into vintage stuff. I've always wanted this one. I finally got my hands on it, and super happy with it. Alright, so those are my top 10 cards for the year, I believe.
We'll make another video.
Okay, I guess we'll probably stop there so we don't have the video last forever on you guys. So once again, that's my top 10 for right now in value, guys. So we hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we will see you guys next week.